Gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of the Fishing Teacher, and much appreciated, guys, you taking some time to check the video out. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most unique lures that you can fish out there, and that's this Magnum Finesse worm by Zoom. This thing is one of the most versatile baits that I've ever fished, and I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it and when to fish it, and I think it's going to add up to some good fish for you guys. So real quick, guys, before we get started, just want to invite everybody, if you haven't had a chance to, I know a lot of people are just getting started out here fishing on the channel, and at fishthemoment.com, which is a website I work for, we build these things called lake map breakdowns, and we've got lakes of all the big lakes across the country, and we give you 40 GPS waypoints to start with there, and tips and advice on how to fish that spot, each one of those spots. So it's a good way to learn more about any lake that you want to. So I'll put the lake map breakdown link in the description if you want to check that out. Much appreciated. Okay, guys, here it is. This is one of my favorite soft plastic lures to fish. This is a Zoom Magnum Finesse worm. Now, what it is basically, finesse worms, or people used to call them weenie worms, they've been around forever. And most of them were like this. They were 4 or 5 inches long, but they were very small diameter. Now this one here, this Magnum Finesse worm, is basically just a fat finesse worm. And since you've got more bulk and profile to it, larger, and still the bait is fairly small and compact, guys, this is one of the best fish catchers for a combination of like numbers of fish and size I've ever seen. A lot of different ways I like to fish this. My favorite way to fish it, guys, is just to pitch it and flip it. I put it on like a 3/16 ounce sinker, and I'll flip it around boat docks, around shallow laydowns, stumps, shallow grass, stuff like that. Caught a ton of fish doing that. You can also fish it on a shaky head. That makes a really good bulky shaky head, which is really good this time of year. And you can also fish it on a Carolina rig or a split shot rig, which we'll talk about in some later videos. But guys, anyway, it's one of my favorite deals. And as far as colors, I basically use 2 different type of colors. I'll use like a green pumpkin or a watermelon if the water visibility is, say, over 2.5 or 3 feet in clarity. And then if it's under 2.5 feet or so, I'll use a darker color like this red bug or a June bug or something like that, just to stand out a little bit more. But the main thing, guys, I don't know what it is about this thing, but this thing catches big fish. We were at a FLW tournament down at Lake Okeechobee about 10 years ago, and Peter Thelaveros, who's a well-known bass pro on the circuit, he caught a 28-pound stringer on this Magnum Finesse worm, flipping it on Lake Okeechobee. So even though it's like a finesse type deal, it still catches big fish. So just wanted to pass that along with you guys. We're trying to add a bunch of baits to your arsenal and give you some tips and advice on when they work the best. Also, this thing is going to work great anytime the water temperature is over, say, 60 degrees. So I fish it a lot between like right now in April and into October. It's not going to work that good in the winter time, but another thing, guys, it works really good in the heat of the summer. You can pitch and flip this thing around, shallow stained areas and catch a lot of fish on it. So give it a try. I think you guys will catch some fish on it. So we'll talk later. See you.